the rigidity they showed, you know, being able to go deep in a high-pressure match like that and go the distance, and some would argue should have even won that series.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing in a LAN environment with an audience, which, you know, you don't get too many tournaments.
Exactly.
Too many chances to be able to play tournaments like that.
This lane's looking a little rough for the Earth Spirit, but, you know, get the 2-minute water runes. Should recover the regen here. Through the gate 8 times. But they can be a team that excels in those late game team fights with some really nice player synergy and spellcasting.
One player you certainly do know something about, former teammate of yours, Ponlo, playing the Dark Willow, which the panel had some crazy ideas of perhaps that was going to be a carry Dark Willow. Not going to be the case. Just going to be support here and may end up going down for first blood as Respect is able to pick that up with the Ice Shard.
You really cursed him real hard there as...
Right, I didn't say anything good about it.
Respect happy to collect that bounty, and flip side of the map, Sweden Strong will collect as well.
Does this mean they're winning all their lanes? Man, Erica's going for it, or yes sir, as Sunsfan likes to call him. He leaps in to get the kill, now tries to leap out. Arrow, it gets blocked by the Beastmaster. I think he wanted to kill that boar that was slowing him down, and he just traded his life for the Batrider. That could not have been a good exchange for him. Sent packing either way. Back to Fountain he goes.
He is really behind on experience. We've seen Invokers dominate some of these isolated one-on-ones in terms of the experience factor, but this is going to be a level 6 Invoker, a level 4 Earth Spirit. Pretty brutal here, the extra, you know, innate giving you the extra experience on denies, but just putting in the CS works. 26 and 15 on this Invoker. He has almost as many denies as 7E has last hit.
He does have bottle charges, obviously, to work with, so he should be able to bottle back up and play for the power rune that's coming in soon.
He's just not going to have Magnetize to make an early rotation here to pressure these side lanes, and the side lanes are getting pressured by these two cores.
Oh, the axe comes back and takes off his head. Cloud does enough damage. The side lanes are dominating. The mid lane is being threatened. One top are walking over.
This Invoker is going to continue to burn the resources out of this mid Earth Spirit, which means 7E cannot respond to these dives with his full capacity if they want to commit for them. Team Zero really need to play these next few minutes well here.
Sticky Napalm adding up the flank break. And with the lead seed, he might be able to stay alive. The TP's coming in from the Dark Willow to try and save him here, but they already used the Roar on the Mirana at the same time, so they kill the Treant Protector, chase the Mirana out of here. Double Leaf's going to be forced to be used. Now they're turning their attention back to Ponlo with a full rotation coming out from OneDub. You said Zero, they're not going to be a team that plays particularly fast, but OneDub, when they're cooking, they do play fast.
Oh yeah, this team can definitely just run you over. They feel the momentum. They're going to bring the numbers. Double gate rotation on that dive. Then again, they will not get the power rune.
Oh, got him on the flip break, and that was enough. It pushed him from being able to get up the cliff. What a hit from Sweden Strong.
What a sad death, dude. I mean, like, you just have to...
He's got an entirely vacated lane to play against, so he's getting both lane farm as well as some neutral creeps at the same time. Tusk gets caught by a Torrent into a Bramble, but yeah, he's able to zip on out of there pretty quickly. Drinking Buddy still going to be caught, though. He'll die, and the X back on Akira Jr. is going to bring him into a watery grave. So Team Zero finally managed to get on the board with a couple of kills, and now some pressure onto the tower. Not too bad.
Really, bring the creeps to the fight, let them do the dirty work here. Don't need, I mean, this is why you don't buy Helmet Dominator. You just don't need it.
That's true.
That's just wasted gold right there. The second that B shows up, Team Zero, we're clearing out of there. I mean, they've already used all their big team fight. Honestly, connected okay, but some really clutch roadblocks to save Chiro Jr., who was in really deep, but that Earth Spirit can't connect on him. There's not a lot of follow-up damage, and the Magnetize got debuffed. Kind of a spooky fight for OneDub, honestly, with all this early team fight spell casting, but they have the net worth to just kind of jam it.
Yeah, if this was an even game, if you didn't have an Aghanim Scepter that early,
exactly,
that team fight
side, so the later ones are more advantageous.
Sure. Oh no, ECQ. That's the wrong order of operations there, my friend.
They still get him.
They do get him with the arrow, and that'll allow the roll follow up, and they'll kill Chiro Jr. in the end.
Okay.
But,
not the cleanest, but gets the job done, you know. That's what matters. It's an elimination.
Boys, we got a very successful hero in this tournament.
poke this Beast Aegis. I mean, this is...
I hope it's just a
tough way to
poke.
start.
I hope they're not
Shield Rune.
committing to him. They are trying right now to get through a Shield Rune and an Aegis potentially. Snowball's going to pick him up, and he's going to chase after these heroes while ZZQ may be left behind here. Walrus Punch up in the air, and it's going to bring down Ponyo before he can do too much here. No, actually toss up in the air. Disarm goes out. He gets out of Terrorize. No, it doesn't go off in time. And now that means OneDub is going to be able to chase after more and more heroes. Somehow ZZQ, with his shard, is being able to walk away from this situation. I cannot believe he survived in the first place, but they've got bigger fish to fry, and that's going to be the course of OneDub 7E. As mobile as the Earth Spirit is, it seems OneDub is still able to catch up to him.
I mean, that is just not the team fight here. You're starting on a Shield Rune Beast with Aegis.
After some of the heroes they see across the river here, but it's Chira Jr. who they're going to run into. Got the smoke on him. X back into Brambles, try and pull him away with the drinking buddies, but they get pulled back in by the tidal wave. Now the overgrowth. Munkoshi is going to come in big time though with his Eclipse and his BKB. Can he win this fight for OneDub? It's going to be a 2-for-2 exchange and a chase for more. Looking, but not finding anything within their grasp. Not too bad for Team Zero. Honestly.
I mean, the thing is, when you commit in that fight, you're just getting melted by this.
Oh, it gets a little worse, though, as Cloud, on the onset of it, does manage to find a Primal War victim in Pomlo.
Did find what they were looking for at the start of the fight, which is the dust on the Invoker, connect the X. You just buy everything in the game to buff up this Luna, and you're happy. But some extra catch on the map does not hurt if you can get some freebies like this.
Yeah, especially given the chain stun that you can pull heroes back into, right?
Yep.
Like, you can pull them back into a Primal War. Whoever you're getting out of that is...
Like, already you're just stuck in this chaotic event.
Which is why Team Zero, they're trying to set up for a fight. What they don't know is they're underneath vision right now. OneDub knows where they're at. They're like, wait a minute. What's going on here? They just all swept over to this side of the map. Yeah, there's a ward on the Tormentor that they were sitting under. So, honestly...
They just don't have enough firepower to rebut this push right now. You're just going to have to commit into the fight, or they're
Quick Primal Roar! Beast! They're not going to let Kunkka take the first step into this team fight. They're going to try and bat back, and all in here from Team Zero to hold this one. Solar Flare, only going to last so long, but the damage is good on Munkoshi. Unfortunately, it's not quite enough, but he still has the Aegis after all. They pull him back in into a torrent, and that's going to be the first light. Second one, though. A lot of low health heroes on OneDub from this Magnetize, so maybe they have the room to be able to focus on him. A Tornado comes in, trying to get him. Tidal Wave, push back, gets off the Manta Eclipse, but they manage to burst him down. Not enough damage from Munkoshi. Is surrounded by Team Zero heroes, and Chira Jr. in his attempt to save his carry gets caught in the process. Now it's just all-out retreat from Hopefully they get this Tormentor and get out real quickly. Oh, run, ZZQ, run! Anybody able to jump in here from OneDub? They go and get something. It's the same victim as last time. It's going to be Ponlo.
And they have the back door down because the creep wave mid.
Oh, yeah.
Might just be another lane.
Living Arc. This is going to be your best bet. If you don't go soon, your tier 3 is going to go down. Attempt to roll in, gets the kickback. BKB immediately activated, but the Earth Spirit is getting torn apart, man. It just got ripped apart by a horde of OneDub heroes. Turn around, Munkoshi starts going to work on Beyond. They've already called GG. He wanted a GG out before he dies. They really didn't put up much of a fight, and that last one, man, that was rough.
I mean, great game playing from OneDub here in this first game as they came in, they got their Luna strat. They really accelerated this Beastmaster. I think that was the biggest factor. Like,